What's going on, friends? It's James DeWin with the Alpha Red Comic Channel. I am. This is going to be a different kind of video. You will bear with me because I'm trying out the StreamYard thing. I paid for StreamYard like a month ago, and I've only done one live stream on using the StreamYard. So I've not announced it to anybody, so I can see that 0 people right now are watching, but I do have someone in the green room, and he is on limited time, so I can't really wait for anybody. So if anybody who catches the rerun will be able to see my buddy Dan. Let's see if I can bring him on. Dan, are you there? Are you there?
Hey, James, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Hey, doing great. Doing
I'm
great.
glad. I'm glad you're in it with me. You're just kind of, let's just do it kind of attitude, right? That's where we
Yeah,
are.
I mean, you said, hey, let's check this out. And I'm like, yeah, I think we can do this.
Like the guys make it seem like it's all professional and like the whole world is watching, but we know, and like I can see from my end, like at this time, you and I are the only ones talking, so it's totally cool. And we've talked before, just a little bit before you launched your campaign, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to share your campaign with the folks out there. So before, even though there's nobody on right this second, hopefully when people catch it on the rerun, they'll catch your campaign. What is your campaign? Where is it at? What's it all about? Who are you, and what are you trying to do, Dan Stevens?
Sure enough. So Dan Stevens, I am the writer-creator of Stained Glass Comics. And Stained Glass is a reference to the main protagonist's powers, where he actually sees something happens, but it's unclear, it's in pieces, and he just has to act it out and do it. Which sounds kind of, okay, that's weird. But some of these things take him on some pretty grand adventures with some pretty crazy elements. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot about spiritual warfare.
Okay.
What that looks like in a superhero world.
Okay.
And not quite in the same vein as like Spawn or Hellboy, but it does have some references to that.
Okay. So tell me, so tell the people out there where they can find it. Right there, you put it on Kickstarter. When did you put it on?
So it's right. So we're going on about 10 days right now. 10 days, week ago Sunday. Put it on Kickstarter. I'm right now at about 20% of my goal, so I've got some work to do on this. But you know what? It's one of these things that I know it is going to work, and there's so much more story. I got about 13 issues planned, and so once people see the artwork, once they hear the story, and they're like, "Goodness, that rocks!" It's got a nice hook to it.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. So tell us a little bit about your comic book journey. Like, are you a lifelong comic book fan? Do you find it late? Like, why comics? Why not just a novel? Why not just make a movie? Whatever.
Right. So I was always a nerd. I always loved nerding out. When I was in elementary school, they had the book fairs, and I remember going in, um, finding some great hardback comics. They were the origins of Hulk, Thor, Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man, and I read those through 100 times a piece. But Spider-Man just always kept my attention. So I ended up every week I'd go into the comic book store, and I'd grab my comics. And even before that, I tried drawing, but I'm so terrible. My friends were like, "No, you can't draw with that."
Patience. You're probably like an extrovert. You're like you were a pastor, right? Or like an associate pastor. You had some kind of ministry, but like you're like good in front of people. Like to be really good at drawing, people have to shun you, and you have to at least feel like you were shunned. And then you're back in your corner, and you just like with your tablet just drawing. That's how it happens, my friend. So
You know what? That's exactly what happened. And I would say I'm not absolutely terrible at drawing, um, but not comic book worthy. Um, so yeah, I can draw now, but it
okay.
took years, years. But yeah, I
Hold on
ended
one
up
second. I'm gonna check and
drawing
see
through high
for
school.
it's.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I want to check the other socials because it says that we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. I splurged for a Twitter premium thing just now just to see if it would stream on Twitter, but it doesn't look like that's letting me do it. But we do have one person who I don't mean to. I hate calling out people like somebody just clicks the button and they're like watching you live. I can't tell who you are, so your secret is safe with us. Me and Dan, we've been talking to nobody for about 6 minutes here, but I know Dan does have to leave, so I don't want to keep you. I don't want to make you late. People can watch you on the rerun, so I appreciate you jumping in here and hanging out with me and just working through some of the kinks with the StreamYard. So. Anything you want to say before you go? Any like shout out? Where can you go to find Stained Glass?
So right now you can go and check out my Facebook page, the Stained Glass Comics. There you're going to see my Kickstarter. You're going to see have other links to Starcross and all of our other creators. James, and just one thing I want as I watched a part of your interview yesterday, part that just super impressed me is when they were asking about your kids in comics, and you were like, you know what? I got to guard their hearts. I got to guard their eyes.
Yeah,
And I mean, that's been my vision too.
yeah,
I want to be able to make comics that are um, something that eventually my kids can read,
yeah,
but modest, no vulgarity, and yeah, just the
yeah,
story and the visuals are just what are going to draw people in.
yeah. No,
But I
we should talk about
appreciate
that.
you.
Like, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that, and that's part of my journey is to share like why I do what I do and who I want to make comics for. So, I mean, I have videos on my YouTube channel. So if you're checking it out on YouTube, you can check out the why video, why I do this. But that has a lot to do with it. I want to share it with my kids, and I want to make sure that I can inspire people to make good things. There's a lot of things that inspire people to do what they do for comics. The money, the fame, or you got an idea. I know you have an idea that keeps crawling out of your brain and doesn't let you sleep. But then you have to know the why and the who. Who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for Dan, or are you doing it for James, or are you doing it for the kids and a broader future audience? So that's all part of the journey. But I don't want to keep you. I appreciate you jumping on and just helping me kind of dance through this StreamYard, whatever I'm doing here.
Gotcha, man. It's looking good, to all the millions of viewers on a rerun, right?
Yeah, millions. Yeah,
Millions.
it's gonna take a lot of hundreds of thousands of people to watch it twice. So to hit the
Yeah,
million.
that's right.
So I appreciate you, Dan. Thanks for stopping in. And
Man, have a good
talk to you
night.
next month. All right, brother. Grace, peace. See ya. All right. Well, that was Dan. He's got a campaign going on Kickstarter called Stained Glass. And guys, if you missed the beginning, like most people probably miss the beginning, because I just decided I got to try this StreamYard thing just because I want to use it to expand the audience and who sees everything. So I'm creating red, and I got things like buzzing in my ear. Can I do that? Can I hit this? Nope, I can't do that because let me communicate with people. I don't know. We're just doing it, guys. We're just going right in. The idea tonight was to kind of show you behind the scenes of how I am creating Alpha Red on the campaign for Alpha Red on IndeGoGo. I've already created it on Kickstarter. I'm doing stuff with the music here. Bam. View on YouTube. Nope, that's not the button I want to hit. Just want to turn this down. Hit some just. I do have the music going in my ear, and it's a little distracting. So we'll just go with whatever this music is, because I had it on repeat. That was the Alpha Red theme song. I don't know if you know that Alpha Red has a theme song. It does. So maybe I'll play it right before the end of the video. This video should end at 9:30. If you're still here, I'll show you the video for that. But really right now, it's just to kind of walk you along the journey of creating the campaign for Alpha Red number 6. And we're going to see if I have the screen here. See, I move that over. This is all brand new to me, guys. So if you, yeah, look at that. So if you're bearing with me, some of this stuff, let me go over to the screen here, put this over here. There you go. And then what I've been doing, oh, I like the other way better. Let's go that. Okay. Let's see if I can. This is just an experiment, guys. So I appreciate your patience. Ooh, look at that. I'm covering that. Binga banga booma. So I created the Kickstarter campaign already. And maybe I can show you the video for what I have for the Kickstarter. I'm trying something that I've not heard anybody else do, which is to put your campaign on all 3 crowdfunding sites. In the indie space, there are 2 main crowdfunding sites. IndeGoGo is one of them, and Kickstarter is the other one. And Kickstarter is the one I'm more familiar with. So I already did that, and boy, as familiar as I am with Kickstarter, it's like learning to ride a bike all over again. Like, it's very clunky. All these sites are kind of clunky. You kind of have to know the language, the lingo, what they're looking for, where to put your image, how to promote the item that you are trying to get people to pledge for to help you out. Excuse me. But that's what I did. I've already done that with Kickstarter, and you put in 2 or 3 hours before you even get to the Kickstarter site, because they're going to ask for a video. They're going to ask for an image. They're going to say, hey, did you get the right size for an image? Which reminds me, I'm just hitting the Photoshop button, because as I create more images for the IndeGoGo site, it'll be formatted differently. So you have to go in, and I immediately have to go in and say, okay, what are the restrictions from IndeGoGo? Will they convert it for me, or do I have to convert it myself? And I'll have my Photoshop open, and I can go into Photoshop, and they say, hey, the thumbnail has to be such and such, or whatever, a file that's that size, and then drop my image in there, and then format it, and then bring it into the IndeGoGo campaign. So that's just how that kind of stuff works on the back end. All right, like my whole so like Photoshop opened and it went blank. I'm like, am I still on? So I appreciate you guys being in here. Let me see if there are any comments. Let me pop over here. YouTube, I appreciate it. Oh, where's that pulling from? Let me see. What happened there? I like that page. Wait, let me pop over here. Like I said, guys, this is Trial by Fire. I am working through the StreamYard thing, and I appreciate your patience. And hopefully this inspires you. Like, you don't have to be like, just do it. And the 2 people who are watching, God bless you. Let me see. There's the comments, and nobody has commented yet. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna pull up YouTube. You see, shows me that I am live. That's good. I should have prepared all this stuff. And it looks like the 2 people are watching it on YouTube. Are you glad? Mute button. So chat with me. Let me know that you're here. Chat with please. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, guys. Even if you're not gonna chat with me. And is anybody else? Nope, that's somebody else. But I just want to give you a behind the scenes of what I'm actually doing here on creating while I'm creating this IndeGoGo. Where's my IndeGoGo page? Where's that window? That's the window I closed. Why is it still up? How is this still? Another window. I really appreciate this. Let me see where this. Where did this go? If you guys missed it earlier, I had Dan Stevens on, and Dan Stevens is a fellow Starcross Comics creator, and he was on promoting his Kickstarter, and I would encourage you to go back. Let me see, IndeGoGo. I don't know, because you guys see it, right? You see it, but I don't know where I can jump in and edit it. And I was going to show you how to edit it and how I created my Kickstarter first. My Kickstarter campaign I initially did over the weekend, and that's all set. And all I was doing was copy and pasting from my Kickstarter over to this. So the IndeGoGo was going really fast, and I was like, man, this is really good information that I can easily share. So I was like, I got to use this StreamYard thing because I want to use StreamYard to kind of launch Alpha Red on Monday. If you hear that, I don't know if you guys hear that dinging and the winging and the dinging. I'm gonna turn off. That's Facebook. I'm gonna turn off. I have to turn. Oh, can you mute Facebook? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But anyways, I'm gonna use StreamYard to launch Alpha Red number 6 on Monday. This Monday coming up, September 30th at 7:30. I'll be doing kind of like this, but hopefully I'll have some guests on. Like Ray McKay is the writer for Alpha Red number 6, and we're trying to coordinate when he can come on and we can talk about Alpha Red number 6 and what he was thinking when he created Alpha Red number 6, the story for Alpha Red number 6, and how it was working with me, because I've not worked with the writer in like forever, probably over a decade. So for him, he's like 19 or 20. So he's coming in, he's knocking on my door. Hey, do you need help writing Alpha Red? And I go, no, pal, I got it. I've been writing Alpha Red myself for like a decade. Okay, pal. But so it's getting used to it for me too, to collaborate with somebody, especially with something so personal like Alpha Red. Like Alpha Red is like my buddy. He's like the best version, the more heroic version of me. Like because you got to write what you know, but like he has superpowers. I don't have superpowers, and he's a construction worker. I'm not a construction worker, but things like that. Like he's not me, but his personality is kind of has a lot to do with me. And so can Ray translate that? Like, did he get that from the first 5 issues? Can he put that into a story? And will it be interesting? Like, we'll find out. But I want to talk to Ray about that. So I got to figure out this StreamYard thing, and it's all technology stuff, and it's not stuff that you think that you ever are going to have to use, because all I do is I sit there and I draw. You know, I want to draw and create this stuff. But let me see here. Nobody's chatting with me, and I'm gonna see if I can. Like, I see. I'm gonna remove this. Stop the screen. Boom. Get rid of it, and then add a screen. I don't know how I added that screen earlier, because if I hit this button, nothing happens because I deleted the IndeGoGo screen. And I'm jumping in here and I'm restarting it. I don't know if that's interesting to you guys or not. I'm going to end the video at 9:30 anyway, so I'm going to fumble through it. But things were going so fast. I was like, part of my YouTube channel is my journey on how I create Alpha Red and how I create an independent comic and promote it and all that stuff. And creating a crowdfunder is a huge barrier for a lot of people. People ask me a lot of questions about what's next? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'll figure out what's next when I hit the thing that needs to be done next. So that's where I learn a lot of stuff. And if I can help you get over that obstacle that I tripped over, all the better. You know, you can be right next to me because you jumped over that thing that I tripped over. And that is the entire purpose of it, is to share that journey with you. And so as I was creating the IndeGoGo campaign, which I have up, how do I add it to the screen now? I did all of it beforehand, and it all happened by accident. So did I add? Nope, that's a layout. There's things that you can add. So why don't I play the this video content? Nope. How did I get there? Man, I can't. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna play the video for the Kickstarter, and then you guys and hopefully I can find the IndeGoGo thing. So this is what you will see when the Kickstarter happens on Monday at 8 o'clock. So watch this.
After the explosive conclusion of Alpha Red Comics number 5 comes a bold new chapter in the hero's story. Having barely saved the world from Satan's army of robotic warriors, Wes, aka Alpha Red, hoped he was going to take some time off to recover and reflect on the path life is leading him down. But the time for reflection is short-lived when Alpha Red is called into action by a Supermax prison breakout. The supervillain, Dr. Disastro, has re-emerged and is enacting a plan to destroy the world by harnessing catastrophic weather events. Our champion is forced to jump right back into the fight, but will he perish in the face of this villain's master plan to turn the weather itself into a weapon? And what sinister hand is lurking behind this scheme? Find out in Alpha Red Comics number 6, A Recipe for Disastro. This issue guest stars Alpha Red's new gunslinging guardian angel, Wingman. The new dynamic duo will have to brave the storm as they discover what makes A Recipe for Disastro.
So that was it there. That's the video that if you go to alpharedcomic.com right now and you hit that notification button, I'll turn that on at 8 o'clock next Monday, September 30th. And then that's the video that anybody who just stumbles upon it will see, and you'll see through, you'll be able to read that story. It's really just a text version of that. And then you get a lot of images. Maybe I can share these images. Let me see, present. Share screen. Yes, share screen. And I didn't open a window yet. Come on. Cancel that. I did find out where to add that other screen, but bear with me, guys. I know. Let's do this. Bamski. Is this the? Are you guys still there? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Present. Share this screen. Share this screen. And it's not there. No world. Anyway. Nope, that's not the screen I was going to share. Nope, that's. I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me as I, like, you don't see it, but I'm like, do I hit this button? Do I hit that button? There's so many options. And don't show me this again, please. And then share. Yeah. All right. There we go. No, I appreciate you guys hanging out. So this is the campaign. I figured out how to share that screen. But these are the perks, guys. This is how it starts. You go in and it asks you a lot of questions, and you have to kind of have your video already ready, and then you upload it. And with IndeGoGo, the difference between IndeGoGo and Kickstarter is that Kickstarter, you can upload the whole video into their system. They host it on their system. That's what I assume, because you just upload it. Whereas IndeGoGo, you go to the site and it says, if you have a video, put your URL here, and then you have to have it hosted somewhere else. And thankfully, I have a YouTube channel, and it's hosted on the YouTube channel, and I just bring it in from the YouTube channel. I copy and paste the share link, and then it pops up, and this is what it looks like. It looks very similar. If I hit the play button here, you can see that it starts off very much like the other Kickstarter video. So, and then except at the end here, it has the different. No, don't do that. It has a little bit extra, just because I learned new things. You do the one thing, and then you say, I did it wrong. And I could extend it, and I can show more rewards, and hopefully that will get more people to invest in your comic. So that is the idea, and that is the difference. But you upload it, and this is an incomplete version of it. So, but I just copied and pasted. Did I copy and paste it? No. So I have to update all this stuff, because as I'm reading through the copy here, it is not what I will be posting when the IndeGoGo goes live. So as you see, like these perks, like Kickstarter calls them rewards, IndeGoGo calls them perks. And so the perks here are the rewards. You'll see that $25 gets you both the, boy, I didn't upload anything yet. So you get the exclusive IndeGoGo homage cover, and you get a free issue of the regular issue of Alpha Red number 6. So those are the things that you kind of have to think of beforehand. What's the strategy? What is going to not only attract a potential backer, but what makes it special for them? Why are they paying extra? And how can you thank them with that reward? So you try to keep the cost low. You try to make the reward or the perk a little bit special. You make it limited. Like this cover for IndeGoGo is exclusive to IndeGoGo, even though I'm going to have it on 3 different platforms. Each platform is going to have its own unique, exclusive homage cover. It's all the same guts on the inside. It's going to be Alpha Red number 6, but you get an exclusive cover. And the reason why it's exclusive and limited is because I'm not going to print up any more copies after this campaign. So once the campaign is over, you will never see this. Let me see if I can pull up the cover for the IndeGoGo. Share screen, stop screen. Shh, nope. Maybe I didn't pay enough. I can't share a bunch of screens. But the IndeGoGo exclusive is going to be a Dark Knight Returns homage cover, and I will never print it again. So however many are backed in the IndeGoGo campaign, that's it. Once I receive them back, it's Gonski. And so even if it's 10, there will be 10 in existence. So the lower the number, the more exclusive it is. And that is kind of a reward for somebody investing early into the campaign. So it's going to be $25. You get that special cover, plus you get the regular cover, and you get it before I sell it anywhere else. Excuse me. So that makes it even more special. And I'm not offering any digital rewards. All the digital rewards will be offered after the campaign is fulfilled. So everything about the campaign is unique to the campaign. They get, if you're a backer, you're going to get it first. You're going to get limited edition stuff. And I've heard when I was listening to John's Long Box, and he did it on Fund My Comic first, then he did it on Kickstarter, and then he did it on, he has it on IndeGoGo right now, his comic. And he has 3 different covers, and he feels like he burned through his backer base on Fund My Comic. He made $7,000 on Fund My Comic, then he did $1,000 on Kickstarter is what he said, and then not many people are picking up the third cover on IndeGoGo. So when I heard him say that, it really confirmed that I wanted to do them all at the same time. And I understand that when I'm doing it all at the same time, you're paying more for the shipping. And so to create an incentive or a reward for someone who wants, like a super fan who wants all 3 covers, all 3 exclusive covers from all 3 different platforms, you're going to get a free art only edition of the issue number 6. So you'll get 64 pages of all the covers. You get all the covers. You'll get a pencil version, inked version, and color version, all in this one giant thing. And I'm only printing the amount that for people who have ordered from all 3 platforms. So that just kind of makes it a little bit special for any super fan who knows that I have 3 different covers on 3 different platforms. So they're not wasting that shipping money because I am going to ship them all together. So hopefully that makes it easier to buy into that. So it's going to be 9:30. I thought I was going to show you a little bit more on what the behind the scenes looks like, but yeah. So you go into the campaign, and maybe I'll on Thursday. I think I have a little bit of time, and I can do it. But hopefully it'll be done by Thursday. Maybe I'll be showing you on my comic how to build a Fund My Comic campaign. So we'll see. We'll see how it all trickles out. The sooner I get it done, the better, so that I can submit it for review, and then they can approve it, and we can work out any kind of difficulties that they have with some of my rewards and whatnot. But no, I thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching me fumble through working this StreamYard program, and hopefully by Monday I can get it all worked out. And so when we do the launch, the real launch on Monday, September 30th at 8, I will have had a little bit of practice with StreamYard. So on Monday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to start a launch video, and I'm going to go through some of the rewards and hopefully I have some guests. Hopefully I know how to bring them on. Hopefully we can have a conversation on creating independent comics and then how to launch all 3 campaigns at the same time at 8 o'clock. So hopefully you guys will join me. I'll jump on here probably once or twice more during the week. I won't be able to do it this weekend, except for the draw stream. Hopefully I'll be home from a family trip by the time 8 p.m. on Sunday, my normal draw stream time. We'll do that, and then I'll talk about a little bit about the launch on Monday. So guys, thank you for being patient. I hope you made it this far. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I know I should have been saying it a lot more during this, but I really appreciate it. I'm going to show you the video for I'm going to show you the outro video with the Alpha Red theme song. I don't know if you've heard the Alpha Red theme song, but I think I can hit it. Well, I appreciate you being here, and as always, I leave you grace and peace.
After the explosive conclusion of Alpha Red Comics number 5 comes a bold new chapter in the hero story. Having
from the shadows he rises with courage in his heart, a beacon of hope. He's ready to start with faith as his armor and a fire in his soul. Alpha Red stands tall, fulfilling his role. Alpha Red, the hero we need. With the power of faith, he'll always succeed. Fighting darkness, he'll never dread. For the world is safe with Alpha Red. Red. Full of chaos, where evil may lurk, he fights for the righteous, his mission and work. Guided by God, with strength from above, he battles the darkness with unyielding love. Alpha Red, the hero we need. With the power of faith, he'll always succeed. Fighting darkness, he'll never dread. For the world is safe with Alpha Red, Alpha Red. When the night seems too long and hope seems so far, look to the skies, you'll see his bright star. With a prayer and a promise, he faces the fight. Alpha Red shines through, the beacon of light. Alpha Red, the hero we need. With the power of faith, he'll always succeed. Fighting darkness, he'll never dread. For the world is safe with Alpha Red. So stand tall with courage, let your faith lead the way. With Alpha Red beside us, we'll see a brighter day. For evil may tremble, but never forget, the world is protected by our hero, Alpha Red. Alpha Red. Alpha Red.